Hey, YouTube, what's up? Peace out to YouTube. Big up, big up. Yeah, I am motivated, excited, thrilled, and all that other good stuff. Couple things going on with me. Shout out to all my fans that have been watching, that have watched my videos. Hit the thumbs up button. And I'm gonna find out how to do that to distribute my videos a little bit more widespread. Right now, I do not know, and it is April 12th, 2013, and I don't know, but I'm just thrilled to death with YouTube, man, that they would give somebody like me a platform to perform. You know what I'm saying? So, and I have always been the class clown, and so now I have my stage. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I want to talk about a lot of topics. Some people may be offended. I don't want to ruffle feathers. I'm gonna just shoot what's on my mind at this particular moment. I was on the positive tip, and I still am. At the end of the day, it's about positivity and how you perceive things and how you look at things and how you handle situations, that used to baffle you. You understand what I'm saying? And I wasn't always prepared to handle the situation that used to baffle me. I just wasn't prepared. I wasn't given a manual when I came out to shoot. My parents, they didn't say, they said don't do wrong. They didn't tell me why not to do. They didn't tell me that I was gonna have to face consequences for my actions. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what genre that falls under. I don't know if I'm analytical, if I'm, you know, whatever the term may be. But I need to be, shown what's gonna happen. At the end of the day, if I go in my neighbor's house and he called the police on me and they come and gavel me up and I go to camp or YA or YA is youth authority in California because this is where I was raised. And camp is, kids camp, you know what I'm saying? But if I do something like that, and my parents, you know what I'm saying, they told me, they taught me right from wrong. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't say, well, Gabriel, this is what's gonna happen if you clown. You gonna get locked up. Your freedom will be taken away. You're gonna be incarcerated with some people all over the county of Los Angeles. Hello? You're gonna be incarcerated with people that did worse crimes than you, did less crimes, are stronger than you, are weaker than you, are gay, are straight, are confused, are black, are Latino, are white, are Asian, are Guamanian. This is dude, when I was YA, he was from Guam. I don't know what they call Guam. Guamanian. I'm just making that up as I This is when I was a kid. At the end of the day, the choices that I make are what I'm gonna have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I'm real clear on that today. Man, I'm gonna talk about. I'm sorry. I'm gonna touch on a couple of topics today, and once I get a bigger viewing audience, I want y'all to comment on what I talk about because I'm not here to knock anyone, you know, but by the same token, you understand what I'm saying? If YouTube is providing a platform for intelligent dialogue, then you need to look up the word intelligent. You know what I'm saying? But I was watching this video yesterday, and shout out to I don't know what old girl's name is, Well, she went on about this guy. She was on the train in New York, and somebody, was trying to get her together, and she went in the back. Usually, she ignored it. She went on for like 15 minutes on this diatribe. I was like, who does that? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? I mean, get a life. You know what I'm saying? If you don't put out some material, some content, let it have some meaning. Let it have some vitality. Let it have some substance. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get on YouTube and, take their clothes off and cuss and act a fool and, you know what I'm saying? Everybody knows how to do that. Can you do the FOIL method in algebra? Can you do trig? You know what I'm saying? Can you do stats? You know what I'm saying? Try some of that. You know what I'm saying? Put your mind to work on something that's going to accomplish something. You understand what I'm saying? And then this one guy, they're twins. They brothers, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna say no names, but this one guy said, "Oh, this is my first gay experience." And he went on and on and on about some guy looked at him from his car to, he was driving, they eyes met, and then he chased him in the store. I was like, get a life. You know what I'm saying? Get a clue. You know, about it's his first. I don't care how many gay experiences you had. It's your first one you telling us about. You know what I'm saying? Not that we care what you do in your bedroom, behind closed doors, and even if they're open, that's you and who you do it with. I mean, what you do is who you do. You know what I mean? What you do is what you do. Who you do is who you do. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? All these labels about, am I, politically correct? Am I, I mean, I love America, you know what I'm saying? But we got too many labels, man. You know what I'm saying? Am I, um, a college graduate? You know what I'm saying? Am I next felon? Am I a drug addict? Am I, you know what I'm saying? Uh, a geek? Am I a jock? Am I this? Am I that? Who cares? You only get one life. One. You need to try to live that life to the fullest as best you can. And I didn't learn that until I got into my 30s. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at the end of the day, if your parents are not sitting down and telling you, man, if you don't do this, this, and this, you won't get this, this, and that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody that I love my parents. My parents did the best that they could do. My mother was excellent. My mother was excellent, man. My mother had an 8th grade education, man, but she had down home learning. You know what I'm saying? That education that you can only get by experience. You know what I'm saying? And she had common sense, as do most Southerners. You know what I'm saying? As do most Southerners. Man, my grandfather owned 100 acres, and I'm sitting in poverty. You know, 100 acres. He didn't even have, you understand what I'm saying? He did not have what I have at my disposal today. He was not even, I don't even believe my grandpa Hunter was educated past the 8th grade because, like my cousin said, once you graduate the 8th grade, you can teach school. And they needed school teachers at that time because it was separate but unequal. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't have a lot of, prominent, teachers or, verse teachers in the, in math, in geography, in science, in biology, uh, you know, there was no technology back then. You know what I'm saying? And, my grandfather, man, shout out to my grandfather, posthumously. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather, Hunter. And my grandfather, Joseph Wesley Williams, man. I mean, I didn't even want to give his name. Yeah, oh my God. Now, I don't know. I may have to erase this video. But he's gone anyway. But shout out to my grandfather, man. Came from Alabama, born in Alabama. My grandmother born in Alabama. You know what I'm saying? He owned churches. He owned a church, rented, owned, I don't know. I know he lived in a house. We lived in the project in Pacoima. You know what I'm saying? And it was a happy home, man. The only thing that wasn't happy was them beating. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But that's all my dad. My mother ain't never laid a hand on me. Ever. You know what I'm saying? She tried to hit me with a racetrack. You know the racetracks and Hot Wheel racetracks that I'm dating myself. That we used to, she bought my brother, my younger brother, some racetrack, because she spoiled. He was the last one. She wasn't having no more, so she bought him whatever he wanted if she could afford it. And she would try to get us nothing. Like, don't buy, you know what I'm saying? We grab a thing and run down the steps. You would have tried that with my father. You would have not grabbed another thing. Okay? Trust me. Trust me, I was, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I know people, aren't given a manuscript on how to raise kids. They just want to procreate. And I'm like, I don't have no kids, and I'm glad I don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? That's, in the beginning I wanted, because the society said, oh, well, you should get married. Dude, when I was 15 years old, I was incarcerated. You know what I'm saying? I was in jail when I was 15 years old. I did when I was 3 weeks, I got kicked out of one high school, and then went to another high school, and then 3 weeks later, I was in juvenile hall, man. Kids make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And the biggest mistake is stay away from the mind-altering chemicals like alcohol and drugs. For me, they don't work. You know what I'm saying? They just, cover up what you already know. You already know the thing. You already know the truth, but you running from the truth. The truth gonna come to light. It's gonna come out. The truth, who you are, where being, what you did, it's gonna come to light. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I hate about filling out an application today. Is that they always want to do a background shit, you know what I'm saying? And so I didn't know that I could have my background dismissed, expunged, cleaned up, bye, see ya, hello. I didn't know that, And so that's what I'm in the process of doing. And shout out to the brothers, man, that is doing it, on this side of the law, you know what I'm saying? Because it takes what it takes, and take it from a brother that knows what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And there is nothing like your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Not only freedom from bondage of incarceration, but freedom from mind-altering chemicals. Because at some point, not everybody, but some of us get addicted. You know what I'm saying? And addiction ain't no joke. Because, you know what I'm saying, you're dealing with mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? Not only did God give you your mind, He gave you your body, which is beautiful. If you look at the analogy, if you look at the fibula and the tibula, and the heart running through the vena cava, and we had to know all that in the 8th grade, you know what I'm saying, how the blood flows to the heart, you know what I'm saying, the right ventricle and the left ventricle through the vena cava, and I still got it. Mr. Green, we call it muscle head. Now look at my head, it's muscle. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you do you. Find out what's gonna work for you. Stop beating yourself up. Love yourself. Find out what works. I'm gonna get back in my pizza in the oven. I'm finna go eat that.